BpsRps are live. We're simulcasting. We're simulcasting Twitter and YouTube. This is amazing. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. Wow, I see myself. It's like seeing myself here. I'm seeing myself there. And then if I get a mirror behind me, I'm seeing myself all over the place. This is amazing. So for those of you who are more apt to use Twitter, it's there. For those YouTube users, it's there. I gotta get TikTok. I'll get TikTok for over here. What's up, Mikey Mike? King Hen? We're going to get TikTok soon, Instagram, and I'm still working out a contract with OnlyFans. So we'll get that started pretty soon too. I think we're doing all right. All right. So welcome back. June 14th, 2021. Nothing happened in baseball today. I mean, I'm sure there was something that happened, but it's better. I'm sure something happened today in baseball, but I don't have it on my notes. I did take notes this time. I don't have it tonight. Tomorrow night, however, is the Wade Boggs Erection Night, sponsored in part by Purdue. No Mercy. Obi, how you doing, buddy? Been a while. Hope all's good, man. Congratulations on the job. I'm talking here for Twitter, there for YouTube. So talk both styles. So congrats on the Josh Gibson. I saw the picture you had of it, the life size for what's that word called? To show the actual size. It's awesome. Dynamite piece. Awesome. So there's Jimmy on YouTube. Wow, this is great. Jimmy, I'm still amazed. We have YouTube and Twitter going on. So as the night progresses, if I'm like going like this, it's because I'm looking at both. I didn't perfect getting both down. So we'll see. It's woolly mammoth card art. Good stuff, brother. Obi's chatting on Twitter. Jimmy and Mike are on YouTube. We're talking about Obi's Josh Gibson card art piece. It's good stuff. If you didn't see it, check that out. So I got some things in the mail today. I got some top Series 2, a couple more Bowmans. Pro Set 1991 Series 1 cards. Anybody remember these? These are football cards. Didn't they have Greg Norman in one of the sets? He's very talented. Jimmy says he's going to check it out. He says you do some good work, Obi. Wow, these cards are pretty cool. This isn't the Greg Norman set, the one with like the original Pro Set with the red up here. Rodney Pete used to be married to Holly Robinson. Pete from 21 Jump Street. Yo, she was all right. Probably still is. Dynamite. I was scared. I was scared when I saw the wheelchair. The first day, I'm like, well. Second day, third day, I'm like, wow, somebody's coming after me, Dollar Hide style. So, she's still married. They're still married. See, Halle Berry, David Justice, Holly Robinson, Rodney Pete. David Justice was never a Heisman Trophy winner like Rodney Pete. There we go. See, if I go like this, we don't see them. This way, everybody sees them. Rodney Pete. Chilton, that's right. Chilton gets the chair in the show. Yeah, Lowndes was in Red Dragon. That's right. They confused me. Good call, Jimmy. Thank you. John L. Williams, composer of Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Chris Dolman, Vikings. He was a defensive player. No, they didn't. They really didn't. Lowndes, they made her a female in the show. In the movie, it was somebody really good played him, Freddie, in the movie. Don Moskalis. Never heard of him. Troy Aikman. Obi's a Dallas fan. He got a Troy Aikman. Look at that piece. Pretty nice. Philip Seymour Hoffman. That's right. PSH. Pierce Holt. I don't remember the Manhunter. Or put that in your, I say stash. Kurt mentioned he calls them safe deposit boxes. So my stash, his safe deposit box. Dave Krieg, he was a quarterback for Seattle. He's around a long time. Cortez Kennedy, Seattle. He was a pretty good defensive player. New Orleans Saints, Sam Mills. He was a pretty good linebacker, I think, for New Orleans. William Peterson. They were different. Peterson was different than Edward Norton. They played different styles, I guess, for Will Graham. Both were phenomenal, but I agree. I would go with Mr. Peterson over Ed Norton. Ed, if you're watching, was that his name? Ed Norton? Or am I confusing him with someone? Anyway, Mr. Norton, if you're watching, no offense, you did a damn good job. Mike Horse, Bronco, coincidentally. Terrence Mathis and Sterling Sharp. I've heard of both of them. Edward Norton, I think. And he was in Rounders. Still catching up on movies. I'm still learning. All right, that's Ed Norton lives above Ralph Cramden. I confused that. Memory shot. I did too many drugs in the 70s and painful. Welcome Obi to YouTube. Twitter fans, Twitter viewers, we're on YouTube also. I'm trying to coordinate the chat. Feel free to view however you like. But we're talking about others. Amazing movie. King M said. I agree. What was that line the guy with the Russian accent said? Take all my money or something like that. Let him have it. These are Leaf Studio. Devon White, Todd Worrell. Todd Worrell was a National League Rookie of the Year, 86. He didn't win it in the American League. Only one man ever won the 1986 American League. MD, American League Rookie of the Year in 1986. And that was Jose Canseco. Nobody else will ever do that. That's why he's one of the greatest athletes of all time. Pay him. Pay that man his money. That's right. That was the line from Rounders. We're also live on YouTube. The chat looks like it's going a little better on YouTube, a little more participation. So MD, feel free. We're talking about Rounders. That's work text going off. He beat me straight up. Yes, Jeff. Yes. That was it. That's a quotable movie. Robbie Thompson looking like he's making love to his baseball bat. Ruben Sierra. What's up, Paul? Paul, we're live on Twitter and on YouTube. So we're coordinating the chats. Right now we're talking about Rounders on the YouTube chat. If you can't get on YouTube, I'll coordinate this. That's work going off. It's a group text. I think we have somebody new on the group text. In her defense, I don't think that she knows that from 8 to 8:30 that I'm not to be disturbed. We don't condone that. 8 to 8:30 is baseball time. She'll learn. Jeff Reardon, great closer. Eddie Tolbensi was not a good catcher. He was traded for Kenny Lofton, who was a good leadoff hitter. Greg Swindell had a couple good years. Jeff Brantley. We're not even going to look at Jeff Brantley. We'll look at Ken Griffey Jr. blowing a bubble. Remember the other night we were thinking about collecting players blowing bubbles? Never thought Ken Griffey Jr. would have one of those cards. Look at that. Awesome piece. And Tim Tuffle. We all know Jimmy's a big Tim Tuffle fan, the Tuffle Shuffle. But this is him on the Padres. But that's not going to stop us from getting it to you. And Spike Owen, Expos. We know Rob is a big Expos fan. We like Spike Owen also. There you go, MD. Welcome. Matt is our St. Louis Cardinals correspondent. you know what? There is a lot of complaining in the hobby, as they call it, but we don't want to do that. We're bringing positive vibes all over to the hobby, to rounders, to Bowman exclusive Chrome cards. I got a mega box in today. They call it a mega box. You think it would be like this? It's like this. But I'm not complaining. I'm just questioning their choice of words. They were on Sunday Night Baseball. Was it the Yankees Red Sox game? Elliot Ramos, ET's caretaker from the planet Earth. These are Bowman Mega Chromes parallels. It's all about positive vibes, like Obi said. We're all positive. Or if not, at least I try to make it positive for at least a half hour a day. You see me like 9:30 in the morning. No. Andrew Vaughn, good player, developing right now as we speak with the White Sox. Oh, this is a pretty nice piece. Hunter Green, who was recently promoted to AAA for Cincinnati, can throw like 100 miles an hour. This is numbered 96 up to 225. I never had a card number to 225. 225 is my birthday, Ric Flair, and George Harrison, the Beatles' birthdays. We were all born that same day. That's pretty nice. Yeah, look at these. It's like a rainbow. Alexander Ramirez. I don't know too much about him. I heard of him, but I don't know too much about him. And Patrick Bailey. We got him last night, but the bass, not the treble version. Thanks, Jim. Thank you, man. Okosinko. What happened to him? Bowman. Base pack. Sorry for cursing. I hear footsteps upstairs. They're like the Isley brothers. Mike Yastrzemski, the son of Carl. Oh, that's right. He was in. I didn't put two and two together because I'm thinking Ocho Cinco was also at that card show. I thought maybe he got punched at the card show. Bo Bichette. He might be one of the top baseball. He's one of the top players now. Next year, he might be like your second, third pick overall. Trevor Bauer, who we don't really have too much respect for. He's the ultimate troll, and his revolutions per minute really dipped after MLB was announced and it's taking a tougher stand on it. I'm not saying anything. It's a coincidence. Jorge Soler, Royals was a Cub. If Toronto can get like one more pitcher, Robbie Ray, he like revolutionized his career, revitalized his career this year. Jesus Sanchez, he's tearing it up in the minor leagues. Mets to get Ray. Speaking of Mets, Ronnie Mauricio, really good shortstop prospect for them, and Dax Fulton. Speaking of pitchers, Marlins second round pick last year. And 3 straight rookies. Drew Romo, who I always thought was a quarterback for the Cowboys. Looks like he plays for the Rockies here. Keone Cavaco. And Ismael Mina. Yeah, who wants Robbie Ray when we got Matt Moore? He's doing so well at his AAA rehab stint. Why would we want anybody else? Mauricio, AA soon. Alvarez, their catcher, Francisco Alvarez, is tearing it up. I always say don't invest in catchers, but he's making me rethink that theory. That's where I heard the name before. Mina was the Darvish trade. So he's on the Cubs now. But he's on the Padres here. Come on, Bowman, for what? He should be on the Cubs in this card. And if I had some stickers near me, I'd put them on the Cubs. Series 2. Check this out. So, pitchers and catchers, right? So I opened a couple packs of the Series 2 today. This is a short print of Justin Bieber. And this is Shohei Ohtani Glossy 65 Retro. El Harus Montero. What do you mean he's still a Cardinal? Shouldn't he be? I thought he went to the Rockies. Yeah, I was a little shocked. And the first pack I opened was actually Bohm. I got the Bohm 65 Retro first pack. After I opened, I said I should just stop opening them. Just sell the packs. Alec Bohm's starting to heat up a little bit. He was really struggling there. You got me there, Matt. According to Bowman, yeah. Who's that other third baseman they had at Cardinals? They had Montero and Head? No. Was it Head? Malcolm Nunez. How's he doing? Any word on Malcolm Nunez? Jake Lamb, the A's. He looks like he's pitching. Jake Lamb's a third baseman. Jordan Walker, I see he's been doing really well. And the other kid, Mason Wynn, they're doing really well. Yeah, but Kalenic, 1 for row for like 38. That's why the best time to sell your prospects in Dynasty and in cards is when they're first called up. You're going to take a chance that they turn into Mike Trout, of course, or Acuna. You're going to risk that, but more don't work out. Nunez, all right, good. I got a couple of shares of Nunez. Stefan Crichton. I wish I had no shares of this guy. The Phillies ace, Aaron Nola, 3 years ago. Austin Hedges. He looks like he's going to go to battle. That head piece, it looks like he's going to go fencing. Rio Ruiz. I think they cut him like 2 weeks ago, but he's still in these packs. Antonio Senzatella. He started for the Rockies yesterday against the Reds. I picked him up as a spot start to try to stream. He cost me whip. So I won 8-2 instead of 9-1. If I didn't pick his sorry ass up, I would have won 9-1. Forgot what team I played. But if you're watching, I got another one for you. Tom Hatch. Here you go. Tom Hatch. He's on the Cubs, isn't he? Over here he's on the Blue Jays. This just ain't right. It's not right how they neglect to update these cards within like a couple of weeks of when they're traded. It wasn't the Family League. It was the Boys of Summer League with a bunch of folks up from the Connecticut area. If you guys are watching, I told you last week, I'm not fucking around no more. Sorry for cursing. Alex Kirilloff. He's having a good year. Look at this piece. Juan Soto, significant statistics. 451 XWOBA. 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 Wobe. Woba. The expected weight of Brian Anderson. Don Henley. Wait, somebody remade that song too. I forgot the rock band who remade it. I agree, yeah, the Kirilloff is cool. I don't like horizontal cards either, but this is a nice piece. This is really sharp. The Rio Ruiz, though, you know? I'm liking these, the 65, I think 65 throwback pieces. This is Justin Verlander. Maybe it's his retirement card. If there's any Verlander fans out there, I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm just saying. You guys ever see his wife? This guy did good for himself. Awesome pitcher, a lot of skidoo, aka money. Beautiful, beautiful old lady. This guy did good. He should be proud of his life. Sandy Alcantara. He was a former Cardinal, right? The Ozuna deal. Him. Dakota Hudson, I think. Right? Kate Upton. It's good he kept in the family. He married Justin and BJ Upton's sister, Verlander. Gallon Alcantara, and there was a hitter in that deal. Oh, Brian Hayes. Charlie Hayes' kid in real life. And then Dustin May and Framber Valdez. He's looking very happy. Magnaria Sierra, that's right. I think if I remember, he's a pretty fast dude. No relation to Ruben. All right, final pack of the evening. It's another one, obviously, of the not opening, series 2. The trivia. Still got these pieces as trivia prizes. I forgot to do a trivia, of course, but I want to use the same question as last night. Don't type the answer, retweet it at the end of the broadcast. What number was Babe Ruth? Because yesterday in 1948, they retired his number. Derek Dietrich. I think he's on the Yankees now. He's here in the Rangers powder blue uniform, flexing. Guess when you have, 61 or 84 career home runs, you could flex like that. Jose Altuve, life size, pretty cool. I like that insert, the life size inserts. Kurt Suzuki, he's been around, this dude, since 07. He was in Oakland A. His voice was scratchy. Mine? Or Derek Dietrich's. Speaking of voices, how was Twitter? Anybody that was on Twitter, was my voice lining up with the lips? Brad Keller, this guy's getting lit up this year. I should know I have him on 2 teams. Not for long. Here's some horizontal pieces. These aren't nice. Jeff Mathis. Is he in the Phillies? Carl Edwards Jr. on the Braves. Dietrich, was he? Double A. For the Marlins? Edwin Diaz, another horizontal. We're getting horizontal tonight. A lot of them. Oh, we got a backwards card. Gloves are hats. Outfielders rock double hats. Oh, okay. Makes sense. It's a team card. And I see Toronto on the front, so it's definitely a team card. Luis Campusano, 15/50, parallel universe border, Imperial Star Destroyer. That's a nice card. It's numbered to 50. We might be able to get about 40, 88 Fleer Jeffries for this, I think, right? Here's an insert. Oh, that's nice. Luis Robert. I wonder how many of these inserts are in there. I think I want to collect these inserts, like I did with the Bowman. Remember the Bowman? I am. I won't put that on eBay. Maybe we'll get a whole set of these. Daniel Bard. I think you're right. When the first time they're out, I think I can get like maybe about 6,000-7,000 Jeffries for that for the Shane Beaver short print. If I wait too much longer, I might get about 2 of them. Ken Giles. Ken Giles isn't playing until next year. He's been out a year, but they still made sure they put him on a card. Okay, Josh Naylor. Sorry for cursing. And Jose Leclerc, who's out for the year. They still made his card. Tops. Gotta do something. Right, yeah, they should do that. I want to see, yeah, I want to see a card of someone punching themselves. That would be pretty cool to see. All right, fellas. I think we did all right. You know, we could have been worse. Did all right. See what else is in store in the future around those cards. Thank you all for watching. I know there's some Phillies are on late tonight at 10 o'clock. They're facing the Dodgers. Spencer Howard. I think I'll give him 2 innings, right? So we'll see what happens there. And that's all I got. So, fellas, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow night's the Wade Boggs Erection Night. Hope everybody can join. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a great night.